Hi everyone, my name is Holly Darling and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you a very easy DIY / beginner sewing project. And that is for a basic tote bag like this. So this is a very simple project, very beginner friendly. It is unlined, so we're not going to worry about adding a lining. It does have some nice clean finishing and details though. And we are going to add a little shaping to the bottom corners here to give it some depth for all your goodies. But yes, very simple. It is only 4 pattern pieces that you have to measure out. 2 shapes, that's it. Some squares and rectangles, very easy. As far as fabrics go, this is a denim. You can use twill, canvas. You can also use some lighter weight fabrics. Know that it'll be softer and drapier. So that is up to you. But I don't know. What do you say? Let's get into it. To start, I have cut 2 19 by 19 squares of fabric. There are 2 here. You can go bigger or smaller. Just make it square. So you can do 18 by 18, 21 by 21, whatever you'd like. Mine is 19 by 19. Next, what I'm going to do is on the bottom 2 corners, for each side, I am going to make a little 2-inch square. So it looks like that in each corner, and I'm going to cut out those squares. I'm doing it both layers at the same time. You can do it separately. So the bottom edge of your 2 pieces should now look like this. 19 by 19 inch squares with 2-inch squares cut out at the bottom corners. In addition to these 2 pattern pieces, you can also cut out 2 straps. I did mine 3 inches wide by about 29 or 30 inches long. So you should have 2 straps, 2 main pieces. Next, we're going to take our 2 main bag pieces and we're going to put them right sides together. So once they are right side together, you are going to sew each side and then along the bottom. I'm going to do 1/2 inch seam allowance. So again, along the sides and bottom, you're going to leave these triangular openings open as well as leave the top edge open. So those are sewn. Because this is an unlined bag, I did finish the raw edges with my serger, so I don't have any fraying inside my bag. This, of course, is entirely your choice, though. So next, what we're going to do is take care of these corners. So you are going to kind of open up the bag a little, like this, and you are going to take these 2 seams and line them up, like that. I have the seam allowances going in opposite directions, so it's not too bulky. So like that, and I'm going to sew across this corner here with my 1/2 inch seam allowance, and also I am going to finish that raw edge as well. And then I am going to repeat the same thing on the other one here. So lining up those seams. Corners are done. That's what's going to give our bag a little shape and structure at the bottom. So we can set this aside and move on to the straps. So you're going to take each strap, and towards the wrong side of the fabric, you're going to press each long edge in by 1/2 inch. So once those edges are pressed 1/2 inch in, then you're going to fold it wrong side together so that those edges meet and press again. There you go, folded like that. Now you can just go ahead and top stitch close to that edge to enclose it. You can also top stitch a second time close to the other edge, the folded edge, if you'd like that even stitching. So there we have it. stitch together. Again, you can stitch along the folded edge too if you'd like. But now let's bring back the body of our bag. This is what mine is looking like. You can see in there. I am going to, on each side, I'm going to mark 4 inches in from the side seam. So then I'm going to take a strap and I am going to line up the outer edge along that notch here. Pins don't want to go through. I'm just going to grab some of these. And then making sure it isn't twisted, you're going to bring around the other one so that the outer edge is along the other knot on this side. And again, that's only on the one side. So then you're going to flip it over and do the same thing. And on each side, just go ahead and baste that in place. Actually, just a quick note before I go and do that. That 4-inch measurement may be different for you. If you made a bigger tote or a smaller tote, the measurement from the side seam where you place your straps could be different. So go ahead and play around with that placement before you stitch them on. Now we just need to finish the top edge. So we are going to start by folding towards the wrong side 1/4 inch. I'll show you. That will be folding that strap under for that first 1/4 inch. So do that around the entire opening. So that's pressed 1/4 inch. I'm going to bring the strap down and I'm going to turn it under towards the wrong side again. Again, now the strap will be going down. I'm going to turn that under by, I'm going to do about 1.5 inches. This can vary. You can do 1 inch, you can do 2 inches. It depends on how much length you want to lose in that tote bag. But I am going to do 1.5 inches all the way around, press that good and pin in place. Again, the straps will now be basically facing down towards the inside of the bag. Okay, we are pressed all the way around, 1.5 inches. Now I'm just going to go and stitch very close to that inner folded edge all the way around with the straps staying down. You can see that stitching close to that inner edge. And from the outside, you'll see it there. Now, for each side of each strap, you can flip them back out. And you are going to, keeping it nice and flat, you're going to press that strap straight up without it pulling too much like that. Just straight up, pin those in place. So here, both of them are flipped up. I am now going to go to my machine and using my needle down to pivot on each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, I am going to sew a box and then an X through the box. I'm gonna stop here and pivot. Go this way now. Pivot again. This thread is in the way. One more time for the box. And then when I meet that corner where I started, I'm going to, can remove this pin now. I'm going to pivot, but I'm going to sew diagonally for the X. I'm going to go right over the stitching I already have that I already sewed once straight. And now diagonal again to complete the X. Okay, so I just repeated that process with the box and the X, all 4 spots. From the right side, you will just see that little box and X there, barely, if you're using matching thread. But that is it. Our bag is complete. So my very favorite part about making a very basic tote bag like this is having fun and embellishing it afterwards. So you could do some iron-on patches. Let's see, I have attach some bag charms. I have this little croissant here. Put on some pins. Doesn't everybody have a Ross Geller pin? Okay, I settled on this for now. I love the pins though that I can always take off and change out, so that's nice. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I would love to see if you make your own tote bags. You can tag me on Instagram at HollyDollyDarling.